welcome to another episode of Talking to Myself. I'm your host, Jake Letizia, and this is a podcast where I look in the camera and I talk to myself. How's it going? How are you doing? I can't remember if I say this is the podcast where I look into a camera and talk to myself, or if this is the podcast where I look into the camera and talk to myself. Either way, they both mean the same thing, so who cares about the details of that specific semantical thing? Anyway, that's me. The last 5 podcasts I've started with me questioning the first fucking thing I said. How about we just chill? How about I just chill the fuck out? How are you doing? How's it going? Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're not feeling bad, dude. I feel bad. I'm in a bad mood. I don't know why. I'm just in a bad mood. It took a while to set this up. I have the shittiest tripod in the fucking world because I don't want to spend the money on another tripod. I'm trying to save some money, and I don't want to spend the money to have 2 tripods for 2 locations that I film in. So one of the locations has a nice tripod, but it's an hour train ride, and on the weekends I just want to fucking sleep sometimes, you know? And here is the shittiest photo tripod of all time holding like a fucking 15-pound camera. So of course, every once in a while, it's just going to flop the fuck down. Literally the entire time I'm recording this right now, I'm paranoid that the camera's just going to plop the fuck down. But you know what? That's the kind of tension I like on the line when I'm recording something alone. When I'm coming up with things to say for an hour, I like there also to be the added tension of a camera maybe falling and shattering in front of me, and then me having to look at a cracked piece of $5,000 or whatever the fuck it was. I like having thousands of dollars on the line, which is a lot for me while I do the podcast. It's fun, dude. It's fun. It adds some tension. I like the stakes to be high. Anyway, I don't feel so good. Why? I don't know. I'm in one of those moods, man. I'm in one of those moods where, you know, you look in the fucking mirror and you're like, I gotta shave, I gotta cut my fucking hair, I gotta lose some weight, I gotta get new clothes, my fucking sheets are disgusting. I gotta fix everything around me. I'm in one of those moods where you're just like, hey, what are you doing, man? Everything you are is bugging me. I'm in one of those moods. Where everything about yourself is not at all good. And these are temporary feelings. These moments pass. But you know what I'm saying, right? I feel like it's a very common thing that everybody goes through. Everybody feels that fucking creeping feeling in their gut where they're like, hey, dude, I hate you. And you're looking at yourself. I hate you, man. Stop. Change it. The thing that you're feeling, do things so that you don't have this again. That's how I've been feeling. You know? And then that just causes you to, in general, be kind of fucking irritated. Be kind of ticked off a little bit. And overly ticked off. To the point where you know it's too much. You know you're being aggressive. I was walking down the street and someone was walking so slowly in front of me that I literally was like, I want to kill his family. You ever feel that? You ever feel that way? You ever have somebody walking so slowly in front of you that you want all of their family to die by your hand? Because I felt that way the other day. And then I got in my head and I was like, that's not true. You don't want to do that. Like, what if he has kids? If he's got children, were you going to kill his children, dude? That's fucking nuts. And then I tried to get around him, and he zigzagged in every direction that I was going in. He zigged and zagged me from the front, so his slow speed not only was in front of me, but it was in front of me at every angle. And then in my brain, I went, fuck it, I'll kill his kids. I'll fucking run him over with a goddamn steamroller, dude. I'll slowly kill those motherfuckers with an Austin Powers steamroller. Okay? I will run over. I don't even know if that's the fucking right thing that it's called. The construction working thing with the big fucking wheel. Is it a cement roller? I don't know what it is, but it presses flesh into the pavement until they're so thin all their bones are gone. You know that scene in Austin Powers where he goes, "Move out of the way? Move out of the way." My fantasy is to have his whole family in open warehouse, and I'm saying move out of the way, and they walk so slowly that they can't outrun a fucking cement truck, steamroller, whatever it's called, and I flatten them all. That's how much of a bad mood I'm in, man. That I wanted to flatten the family. I'm in such a bad mood I wanted to flatten the family, and that's not okay. I don't feel good about that. These aren't true feelings. It's just feelings born from dissatisfaction in other areas of life, you know? I was getting mad at this couple in Chick-fil-A. I go to Chick-fil-A every Monday. Maybe that's why I'm in a bad mood. Maybe that's why I'm looking in the mirror going, change it, bro. What am I eating Chick-fil-A every Monday for? Because it's delicious. That's why I eat it. It's not cheap, though. I would love to say that. Fast food isn't cheap anymore. Fast food is fucking $73 for one Big Mac. It's too much. I remember when it was $8 for a fucking full meal. A medium-sized meal. And now a siren's going off in the background? God damn it, dude. Should have recorded in Westchester, bro. I don't know if that's coming up on the mic, but but I can hear it, and that's enough to make me feel fucking irritated. God damn, this siren won't stop. I thought I was safe, dude. I thought at night I wouldn't hear these fucking sirens. I hear them all day during the day, horns and sirens. But I figured it's 9 o'clock at night. No one's dying right now. And yet this thing is fucking blaring. All right, it stopped. Oh my god. I wish you could. You guys can't hear it. I literally. I hope you guys can hear it. I don't want to say it stopped because if I say it stopped, it's going to keep going again. I hope you guys can hear it because I said it stopped and it started fucking blaring again. And here's the thing. It's not blaring it's blaring close enough and not constantly enough where I know it's just a cop running lights. Like I know no one's hurt, no one's injured. It's just a dude interrupting the silence. Nobody turning their siren on and off that sporadically is saving someone's life. You know what I'm saying? They're only doing something fucking convenient for themselves. Okay, I think it's gone. Who knows? The moment I say it's gone, it happens again. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? I'm in a bad mood. I'm in a bad mood, and that added to it. I was supposed to go on a fucking date on Monday. Yesterday, I was supposed to go on a date. This is Tuesday when I'm recording. Podcast is supposed to be out Monday. I'm in a bad mood, dude. You know? I'm just off in general. I was supposed to go on this date with somebody, which I wasn't. Because this person's like gave me their number. I hit them up. We planned the date. Then she asked me a question about my day, and then I asked her a question about her day, didn't respond till the night before, said, sorry, for some reason I didn't see this. You still on for tomorrow? And then at that point I was like, well, kind of no, because if you don't respond to me for a week, I'm like, oh, sick, there's no more date. Which is a good thing, dude. It's always a good thing when someone cancels. Because then your day becomes open, dude. Larry David has said that many times, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. If you have plans and they get canceled, that is only good news. But you know what's bad news? When you expect your plans to be canceled and then someone goes, no, 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 let's still do that thing. And then you're like, I've already decided not to, dude. I've already looked forward to the empty time. I want to go home and play Fortnite with my friends, dude. I don't want to go on a date with you, a stranger who didn't respond to me in a week. The fuck? Anyway, I texted her the honest truth. I texted her, hey, honestly, I'm just not feeling too hot today. I feel very off and weird. And I feel like that's not a good way to go into a first date. Haha. You want to like do later in the week? And then she responded, oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Totally, that's fine. Take care of yourself. Which kind of annoyed me because I was like, I'm not sick. I said I feel off. Whatever. And also, that was just enough of a miscommunication for me to be like, it's a good thing I didn't go. Even though she might have just been saying like, oh, like I can see how somebody hearing someone else say I'm feeling off would make them think that I'm sick, but that's not what I meant. And the fact that she didn't automatically know what I meant in my brain just went, oh yeah, cool. Good thing we didn't go on the date. Even though it's totally reasonable for her to take it that other way, that I'm sick. But you know what? For this specific scenario and justifying my decision, fuck her, dude. No, not fuck her. She seems like a very nice person. She seems very nice and kind and cool, but it's Monday and I'm in a bad mood. I don't want to bring that upon another person, you know? I don't want to bring this energy into a first date. Also, it's a Monday. It's my fault, dude. I should have never said yes to a date on a Monday. But I kept saying, oh, you want to do Saturday? You want to do this day, that day? And she's like, oh, can we actually do like Monday or Tuesday? And I was like, what are you doing, dude? I'm going to go out with you and have drinks and then what? Wake up for work the next day? I don't want to do that. If I'm going to go out, I want to fucking drink and then sleep forever. That's what I want to do. Also, after work, I don't want to fucking make small talk with a stranger who I might hate, dude. I don't want to go on a date that is most likely going to be terrible. And that's no offense to her. That's offense to the human population. We all hate each other, man. You're more like, especially on a dating app, you're more likely to go on a bad date. What are the odds that you're going to fucking get along with a stranger who you solely picked based on a picture that looked good of them? I've met many people with beautiful pictures whose guts I hate. And I've also met very beautiful people in pictures who are not beautiful in real life. You're basically given no information on a dating app. Everything you choose to see a person for on a dating app is false. And then we all go on the dates and then we're like, why isn't this working? Why don't I like the people I'm meeting? Because it's a bad system, dude. Anyway, it's a Monday, and Mondays are for fucking eating Taco Bell and going to sleep early. That's what a Monday's for. It's not for impressing a stranger. Which also, why is dating that? These are all things I've talked about many times, but I'm thinking, I don't know. I had this thought. To go back to the couple in Chick-fil-A. I saw this couple in Chick-fil-A, and at first I fucking hated them. They were all over each other. Like, this girl was all over this guy. Just, like, hugging him and kissing him and just, like, slopping all over him. Just, like, very much a young love type of a thing. And I wanted to like, lean over and be like, hey, you guys are in Chick-fil-A. You guys are on the line for chicken sandwiches. Calm the fuck down. That's what I wanted to do at first. But then they kept chilling and they got further away from me. And then the further away they got from me and the more I could just like see them from across the way instead of right in my face, the more I looked at them as like people not associated with me at all. People that were like separate from whatever the fuck's going on with me entirely. And they were just those two people liking each other a lot across the room. And then I was like, that's nice, dude. These people are young. This is probably their first love, both of them. Both of their first time being in love. And they can't stop touching each other. They can't stop fucking hugging or whatever the fuck. I remember that, dude. And I remember, for me, it wasn't Chick-fil-A, it was McDonald's. I remember that. I remember being with my first ever long-term girlfriend, and we would go to McDonald's all the fucking time. You know why? Because we were in high school. And in high school, there is no responsibility and there are no stakes. It's just you and this person, and that's it. There's no expectation of a job. There's no like, hey, what is your future? What are your future plans? What's your career? There's nothing like that. The only information you give another person is your personality, and you're deciding based solely on personality whether you like each other. It's solely based on, do you enjoy each other's company? And that's better than now. That's better than dating at 20, but dating at 17, finding your first ever girlfriend and going to the diner with her is more pure and honest and fun and loving than going on a date at 28 with a fucking stranger from Hinge. 100%. And then also I was thinking to myself, because at first I was like, you guys are at Chick-fil-A. Why are you at Chick-fil-A? And then I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. Why are you at Chick-fil-A? Because that's where you should be. Right? And then I remember my friend was like, oh, imagine if you took someone to like Taco Bell on the first date. And I was like, that sounds amazing, dude. Shouldn't that be what you do? Doesn't that make more sense than taking to someone to a fancy restaurant? Like, I don't know you. Think about it. You're meeting a stranger to have a meal with. Shouldn't it be something inconsequential and cheap, just in case they're the worst person ever? Just in case you hate them and they hate you immediately upon sight? At least then you'll have a Big Mac in your stomach and you'll only have paid fucking $15 and you're like, oh, dude, that's fine. At max, you're paying what? $30 if you buy everyone's meal? That's better than fucking sitting in an expensive bar with a $300 cocktail bill that you're waiting for the other person to at least like pretend to chip in with. Right? And then you're sitting with the person being like, really? They're not even going to fucking pull out their card? Like, I'll pay for the whole thing, but you're not even going to fucking attempt? You're not even going to fucking give the gesture? And now I'm paying for this cocktail cocktail bar bill at a bar that I don't fucking even want to be in, that I would never be in if it was not for being on this date? What the fuck? Next first date I go on, I'm going to McDonald's. I'm going to, not kidding at all, say, sure, let's go to McDonald's. That way, if we hate each other, we're not wasting anyone's time. Think about it, dude. If on a Friday night you met a girl at McDonald's and it was awesome and you hit it off, you have a fucking double quarter pounder in your stomach, you're feeling good, you're looking at her going, hey, we don't have to worry about getting drunk fucking McDonald's later because we already did it ahead of time. We pre-gamed the McDonald's and now me and you can just go to a bar and fucking have a shit ton of fun, pop in a breath mint and make out. That sounds good, dude. That sounds smart. That sounds better than making a reservation for somebody who's then going to be like, you were 5 minutes late. What? Ew, dude. And then, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I like going on a date, trying out a new place on a first date. I like doing things like that. I like going to a nice place. But at the same time, I've been on a lot of dates at a nice place with a shitty fucking person, and after a while, they add up into an amalgam of you feeling like a dumb fuck. They add up into the evidence folder of, hey man, just go to Taco Bell. Anyway, good on them. That's what I'm saying. Love is most pure when you're younger. That's what I feel like. Now, don't take it the wrong way. I'm not saying love is most pure with young people. I'm not saying as an older person, go for a young person. That's not what I'm saying, dude. Any pedophiles listening, you're a piece of shit still. I'm not agreeing. What I'm saying is, when you are young enough where you aren't, there's not much expected from you, you can just focus on who that person is, and they can just focus on you. When you're 17 or 16, and the other person is 17 or 16, and all you do is run track and play video games and do your homework, and all she does is fucking want to be a graphic designer, right? You can just chill. You just chill. It's just chilling. And in that scenario, that's why you end up really liking each other, because you really are like, ooh, all I care about is the person here. When you're older, it's like, well, you know, I don't like this guy that much, but he takes me to nice places. I don't like this girl very much, but she's super pretty. Whatever the fuck. Whatever. I went very stereotypical right there, but you know what I'm saying. Someone I know was like, "Yo, this girl's coming over right now. I don't really want to see her." And I was like, "Well, then just tell her not to come over." That's what I did. I was supposed to go on a date. I didn't feel like it. I said, "I'm sorry, but no." You're only saving someone's time when you do that. It might seem bad. It might seem initially shitty or rough, because it is. You're like, you know, canceling on someone who might want to do something with you. But in the long run, you didn't want to be around them, so it's going to be better for everyone in the long run if you make the decision early, you know? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm in a bad mood. But it's fun to talk shit on here, so I'm feeling better. I don't know. People are annoying, man. I saw Dune in IMAX. Great movie. Wonderful movie. If you did not see Dune yet, I highly recommend it. Go see it in IMAX too. It was fucking amazing in IMAX. But also, I was in a big IMAX theater, plenty of legroom, very spacious seating, and this dude kicked my seat like 7 times. And I kept adjusting my legs to see how difficult it would be to almost hit the seat in front of you, or to hit the seat in front of you. Maybe it was easy. I was giving this guy the benefit of the doubt. He kept kicking the back of my seat, and I thought, hey, maybe when you adjust, you automatically do it because there's not much space. But I adjusted very aggressively and very quickly, and also very slowly. I adjusted in every possible way you could to figure out and give this guy the benefit of the doubt of like, hey, man, let's see if I should get angry at him. And guess what I found out? He's a fuckface. I found out, oh no, there's plenty of room, and in every scenario where I adjust my feet, I never hit the seat in front of me, which makes the guy behind me a piece of shit. And it's a whole crew of people, because they came in right when the movie started chatting, which already made me not like them, and now they're behind me kicking the seat. And guess what, dude? There's no one sitting on either side of me. So you can kick the seat. You can literally be like, hey, my legs are long. Maybe he's got long legs. Maybe he's fucking 7 feet tall. But then sit in either chair on the opposite side of me so you don't kick my seat. You all are in a group. You all are in those assigned seats. You get to pick where people go. If Daddy Longlegs is a part of your crew, have him not sit behind the dude. Have him sit behind the empty seats. He can even fucking hang his seats over the seat. I don't give a fuck. I'll sit next to his legs. Just don't kick my shit and take me out of the film. I'm trying to believe that Timothée Chalamet will save the universe. It's hard. Don't kick my seat and throw me out of it. I almost believed he could fuck Zendaya. And then you kicked my seat and I went, wait a second, he can't? Timmy Chalamet? Juicy's brother? Timothée Chalamet, Juicy's brother, dude? How do you do that? How do you do that? Anyway, bought tickets for The Matrix in IMAX, so hopefully that guy's not there. Looking forward to that, dude. The Matrix looks fucking great. The Matrix looks so fucking good. But anyway, I'm talking about Dune. Dune was amazing. Dune was a very good movie. Here's the thing about Dune. It was, I don't know. It's a movie that like I was not sure if I was gonna like at all, and as the movie progressed, I was like, oh no, this movie's dope. And by the end of it, I was like, that was an amazing fucking movie. And a lot of people said that it ends. I just like the boldness of a guy, Denis Villeneuve. I like the boldness of a director like Denis Villeneuve, who makes Dune Part 1, where literally the title card comes up and it says Dune Part 1. He makes this movie and calls it Dune Part 1 before the second part even gets greenlit. Like, what a fucking badass move. And he's doing this off the heels of a sequel to Blade Runner that didn't make any money. So this motherfucker bombs at the box office with a giant film that is a good film, but it did not make money. And then he's like, hey, give me a bunch of money for Dune. Another fucking, it's a popular book, but another movie where he's like, I'm going to make it art house enough where maybe people won't see this. It's going to be kind of slow, but also awesome. So, like, he didn't adjust. I mean, he did make it PG-13 instead of R. I don't know what his preference was there. Maybe the studio was like, listen, man, Blade Runner 2049 was R-rated and did not make money. This movie needs to be PG-13. That could have happened. But still, he was like, all right, but it's a part 1. And they're probably like, all right, well, we're just going to call it Dune. He goes, nah, in the title, it's going to say part 1. And they probably negotiated how many seconds it would say it. Because when it comes up, it's like a split second. Which made me think producers were like, you got to fuck it. It can't be up there too long. And he was like, well, it's got to be up there, or if this movie's successful, I won't do a part 2. And they're like, fuck it. 2 seconds, it can be there. And Denny goes, deal. But I like that boldness. I just like, I don't know. And the movie is so specific to him. There's not enough directors like him. Well, I don't know how young he is. He feels like a young director. I don't know. Him and the Safdie brothers are doing good. I like there aren't enough directors, younger directors who are just who have a specific fucking vision and a specific style where every time you see their movie, you know it's their movie. Denis Villeneuve, like, you feel you feel him behind the camera when you watch his movies in the best way possible. Anyway, that's the end of the first part. I'll see you guys in the second part. What's up? I'm back. So yeah, Dune was good. Dude, so in Dune they have these suits that, because they're in the desert, and in Dune they have these suits that it transfers your bodily fluid, like all of your sweat and your piss and all that. It recycles that as water so that you don't dehydrate. And it's a very cool design, and they're very cool suits. I'm sure that's in the book. But it was, I don't know, I liked that. I thought it was cool, and the way they explained it was very cool. And then, I don't know, the climax of the film was awesome. It was Timothée Chalamet, like, it's such a large-scale film, and everything in the movie feels so big and gigantic, but then the movie ends, spoiler alert, spoilers going ahead. Go see the movie if you haven't. If you don't care, just listen. But spoiler alert, it ends with like a fight between Timothée Chalamet and just one dude, basically to impress Zendaya. He meets up with Zendaya and Javier Bardem, who we saw Javier Bardem earlier, and he's tight as fuck. And then we see him again, and they're like, yo, fuck you guys. We're going to fuck you up and kill you. And then Timothée Chalamet and his mom are like, nah, dude, we're warriors. And then Javier Bardem's like, oh, chill, come with us. And then his friend is like, nah, dude, they can't. I won't let it happen. These guys are pussies. I want to kill the mom. And then the mom is like, he goes, who do you pick as your defender, to the mom? And then Timothée Chalamet is like, I'll fucking do it, dude. And then Zendaya's like, yo, you're going to die, but here's my blade, you pussy. Zendaya keeps calling Timothée Chalamet a pussy at the end of this movie, and it's wild. She's like, yo, you are a pussy, dude. I know that you're supposed to be the Messiah, but you're a pussy. Because the whole time in the movie, these otherworldly people, these people behind the scenes have been spreading rumors of a Messiah because they want people to think that Timothée Chalamet is this Messiah so they can control the population and blah, 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 all this shit. Anyway, there's a moment every time Timothée Chalamet meets people from the desert, you hear them talking about whether or not he's the Messiah. And then Zendaya looks at him and he goes, yo, supposed to be the Messiah? You aren't, you pussy. She doesn't say pussy once, but she gives off that energy towards Timmy. And so she literally is like, yo, here's this blade. And the whole movie he's having visions of the future and all this shit. And it's all cryptic. And like none of his visions are exactly what happens, but pieces of them are true. And he keeps saying like, someone's going to give me this blade. And when they give me this blade, like that'll be my path. And so Zendaya gives him this ritual blade and is like, yo, this is my blade. It's fucking tight as hell. The guy you're fighting is a good warrior and you're going to die, but you'll die with honor. I don't want to fuck you. Basically, Zendaya's like, I don't want to fuck you. Absolutely not. I will not fuck you, Timmy. Okay? I don't give a shit what people think outside of this fucking movie, dude. I don't give a fuck that girls, like, think you're hot even though you're a little boy, dude. I don't give a fuck. To me, you're little boy Timmy right now. Okay? She doesn't say those words, but she says those words. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, fuck it. I'll take the knife. And then he kills the guy, and then the moment he kills the guy, Zendaya's like, yo, you're sexy as fuck. That's what happens in this movie. All of a sudden, she starts looking at him, and with her eyes, she's like, let's fuck, dude. Let's date. And then I realize, oh shit, the way to get Zendaya is you kill a member of her tribe. Right? I guess so. According to this movie... If we are to pretend that the people in this movie are just playing out their real lives, if you want to date Zendaya, you kill a member of her family and she will be impressed. Also, in this movie, basically that's what happens. He kills a member of her family pretty much. Like fucking she kills her maybe one of her closest fucking relatives. And they're not blood. I don't think everyone's blood relatives, but it's like, you know, they're all part of House Atreides. Like Timothée Chalamet is all part of House Atreides, and they're not all related, but they're under one banner. You know what I'm saying? So this guy could be her pseudo uncle. Probably is her fucking pseudo uncle. Not really her uncle, but it's her uncle. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, he's going to kill you. And then he doesn't. And instead of her mourning, she's like, damn, dude, this guy is hot. Timmy Chalamet just became a big man, dude. And then I was thinking, dude, she's probably wet now, right? Listen, dude, she's probably aroused. So she probably is getting a little bit of a waterfall down there. And then the fucking suit is probably recycling that juice and giving her more fucking replenishment, dude. So if Timothée Chalamet keeps Zendaya thirsty, they'll never fucking be thirsty. Do you know what I'm saying? If he keeps getting her fucking soaking wet, dude, they will never worry about water again. That's why when they showed up, all the dudes were like, yo, we're going to take your water. We need your water. And Zendaya was like up on the hill not giving a fuck because she was like, listen, dude, I can get myself turned on at any moment and I'll be able to drink for days. And that's why Timothée Chalamet wasn't freaking out about the water. He's like, dude, I'm constantly ejaculating in my suit. I'm pre-coming all the time. And I know that's pretty viscous, but it counts as water, okay? Any fluid gets turned. All I'm saying is in the next movie, if there's not a plot line where Zendaya and Timmy aren't dry humping to fucking come in their suits so that they can replenish their nutrients, then Denis is fucking up. If there's not an explanation about female and male fluids also being a huge, great way to stay healthy in the desert, I don't know what he's doing, dude. He's not the avant-garde filmmaker I thought he was. This movie, he's become more mainstream than I thought. Ah, shit. There's a good movie. Skarsgård was great as the Baron. Fucking freaky motherfucker. He was so scary. He was like sopping in oil. He was swimming in oil. It was disgusting, but it was cool. Anyway, I guess we could talk about more movie stuff. Dude, Chris Pratt. Good news on the Chris Pratt front. Apparently he's not doing an Italian accent. Apparently that's all a lie. Apparently that's a myth, dude. A producer on the film said that he's not doing the traditional Mario accent, and that in the movie there's going to be there will be a reason in the movie why he's not doing it, which makes me think that the plot of this Super Mario movie that Chris Pratt is starring in is going to be one of multiple universes or whatever the fuck. Like, I think he's going to play the real Mario, which if he does play the real Mario, I might have license to sue. Because everyone knows, and by everyone I mean the 1,300 people who watched my thing, which is definitely more than who will watch fucking the Super Mario movie, dude. But I made a fucking documentary called The Real Super Mario. So if they steal my fucking plot, it's going to be fucking Knives Out, dude. And I'm not talking about a Rian Johnson film. I'm talking about fucking me getting knives and murdering somebody. Me showing you how Italian I truly am, dude. I think a piece of food just came out of my mouth. I apologize. It's disgusting if you're watching the podcast. If you're listening, good choice. I think food just came out of my mouth. I hope nobody saw that. But if you did, you did. I apologize. Anyway, so this producer was like, he's not doing an Italian voice, which made me go, that makes a lot of sense. I do think that he's going to play a certain Mario, and then Charles Martinet is going to be in the film playing, like, doing the actual Mario voice. Like, I think he's going to play the Mario video game at one point or something. Like, it still will be animated, but maybe it'll be like he's Mario and the video games are about him. And, again, kind of stealing my idea if that's what happens, but we'll see. I don't know. Or maybe it's multiple universes where there's a Paper Mario, there's Mario Sunshine, like there's different Marios from every game. I don't know. Or from every generation system. I don't know. Like maybe there's a Nintendo 64 Mario, NES Mario. I don't know. We'll see. But I do know that apparently he's not doing the classic voice, and it makes me think my hunch is correct that he's just going to do Chris Pratt voice. He's just going to do his own voice, dude. Which is probably for the best. Some people might be like, well, he should do a voice. No, he shouldn't be the guy. Get somebody else. I've already said this, but put Sebastian Maniscalco's in the movie. Just let him do the voice. Just let him do his own voice, and it'll be close enough to fucking a new Mario voice. You know what I'm saying? It'll be better than Chris Pratt being like, hey, these dinosaurs are getting crazy. Hey, it's me, Mario. Where's Blue? Where's my Raptor Blue? Peach, I thought I was in love with Bryce Dallas Howard. We have great chemistry. I'm not Mario. I'm Star-Lord. Now he's fucking Garfield. I love lasagna. He has the most generic voice. Why is he voicing so many things? Because he was good in the Lego movie? He did his own voice in the Lego movie. I don't understand. I don't know. It's just very weird. I guess it's fine. I guess kids like his voice. I don't know. I liked it in Lego movie. And I don't even dislike Chris Pratt. I don't. But like, why are you doing this? I know why. Because it's fucking probably a fat paycheck and he doesn't have to leave his apartment maybe. I'm sure he's got to go to a studio somewhere. But all he has to do is fucking go. He could go in his pajamas to work and just record lines all day for a fat check. I get it, dude. I get why you're doing it. I don't even blame him. Again, I've talked about this before. I don't blame the people who fucking take the role. I blame the people who give the role. Why are you doing that, dude? James goes back to James Corden. Everyone was like, fuck James Corden. I don't want him to be in any musicals. That's not his fault. If someone offers him a musical or if he convinces someone to be in a musical, good for him. You should be mad at the person making the thing that put him in the thing. If James Corden ends up in Wicked, get mad at the person directing or casting Wicked. James Corden's just trying to make some money and live his dream. Okay? I don't know. I've been getting colder and colder lately, and I don't know. I mean, not right now. It's fucking hot as shit. I mean, I have a sweatshirt on. It's my own fault, but I didn't do laundry. That's another thing. That's probably another reason why I'm in a bad mood, is because I have to do laundry very badly because I'm running out of clothes. It's that terrible thing. It doesn't matter, though. I was going to say, I'm running out of clothes and I don't want to wear the same thing every day. I can. No one comes to my office. I don't even need to be honest. I could be working from home, but I choose to go to the office because I feel like it makes me feel like a person, you know? Leaving the apartment and going to a place makes me feel like a person. Not to bring up more quotes from Larry David's life, but his mom told him, apparently, you need a place to go, and I agree with that. I think I feel better, even though I feel bad. Sounds contradictory, because I feel bad right now. But I think I would feel even worse if I wasn't leaving the house. Although, to be fair, if I worked from home, I probably could just do my fucking laundry. So maybe I should work from home. Never mind. Maybe having a place to go is fucking everything up. But I don't know if I talked about this on here. And if I did, I'm sorry for repeating, but more things have happened with it. So I'm going to maybe repeat a story. I was at a bodega, and I got asked, I ordered a chopped cheese and like a water or something like that, or a coffee. And the woman behind the counter said, do you want a bag? And I said, yeah. And then she rang up my stuff, and then I put my card in, and she wasn't getting a bag. And I was like, oh, I guess she'll do it at the end. And then I take my card out, and it's approved, and everything's good. And she goes, have a good day. And I go, can I get a bag? And she goes, you said you didn't want a bag. She goes, I asked if you wanted a bag. You said no. I said no. I said, yeah. And she goes, oh, I thought you said no. And I go, no. And then she goes, oh, and gets a bag and puts my shit in the bag. So that happened. And I was like, am I nuts? Am I fucking insane? Or what happened there where that happened? And I felt nuts, and then I kind of forgot that it even happened. And then I went to Dwayne Reed the other night, and I went up to the register, and I had enough things where I would clearly need a bag. It was like some food, a Monster, some other box of something. It was like a couple of boxes of things and a couple of drinks. And she goes, do you want a bag? And I go, yeah. Yeah. So I say, yeah. So she rings everything up, put the card in. She's not getting a bag. I was like, all right, maybe she's going to wait till it's approved to get the bag. I don't know. Maybe she thinks, maybe people walk out of here a lot. I saw some woman trying to steal from that Dwayne Reed a couple months ago. So maybe she's like, hey, I got to make sure that this guy's all good to go first. So she rings me up. She goes, have a good night. I go, can I get a bag for this? And she goes, you said you didn't want a bag. That's why I asked if you wanted a bag. She goes, I asked you if you wanted a bag and you said no. Because a bag is 5 cents. That's why I wanted to know if you wanted a bag. And she said this to me very aggressively, just like that. I asked you if you wanted a bag. And inside my soul, I was like so perplexed because I don't know what to say to somebody when somebody asks me if I want a bag and I go, yeah, and then the transaction finishes and there's no bag, and then when I tell her again, I'd like a bag, and she looks at me and goes, that's why I asked you if you wanted a bag. I asked you if you wanted one and you said no. I don't know what to say because I didn't say no. So you're just living in an alternate reality than me. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? So I just kind of went, oh, yeah, well, no, I wanted a bag. And then she goes, well, it's 5 cents for a bag. And I go, all right. And then I was about to say, well, I said I wanted a bag. And before I could say that, because I think maybe she was noticing like, oh, maybe he said yeah. At least that's what I'm thinking, because she didn't let me finish and be like, she didn't let me like say anything else. She just was like, she just goes, do you want a bag? Do you just want me to give you a bag anyway? And I was like, sure. And then she gives me the bag and she starts loading my shit up, and she starts loading my shit up and she starts saying, this 5 cents bag right here. That's 5 cents right there. Free 5 cents. 5 cents? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Are you really like rubbing it in my face that you gave me a 5 cent free bag? I should just steal 40 of them from you right now. They're 5 fucking cents. Why are you even charging 5 cents for the bag? Are you spending 5 cents on those bags? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? What is this 5 cents for a bag shit? What is this? It's 5 cents. And also, I can tell the 5 cents doesn't matter. I know that you keep saying to me, 5 cents, 5 cents. You're making a big deal about this 5 cents. But clearly it doesn't matter, because when I said, oh, could I get a bag? You went, that's why I asked you if you wanted one. And then in a split second, you said, you want me to just give you one? If the 5 cents matters that much, why did you just offer me a bag without me even fucking asking? Oh my God, it pissed me off. So then I go to a bodega the next day. And I'm at the bodega, a different bodega. Not the same Dwayne Reed, not the same bodega, totally different place. And I go up, and it's this new woman working. The guy's literally training her in front of me, telling her how to do shit. And she goes, do you want a bag? And he's standing right next to her. She goes, do you want a bag for your stuff? I go, no. Nah. And I ring my stuff up, and transaction's approved, and the guy takes my drinks and puts them in a bag. And I'm not gonna... It's one thing to not get a bag when you want a bag, but it's another thing to get a bag when you don't want a bag. You just take the bag. You don't say like, oh, I actually didn't want one. No, you just fucking take it. It's a free thing you're being given. Take it. But it really had me going, what the fuck? Am I not aware of what yes and no is? Am I living in an alternate reality where I'm saying the opposite thing that I'm hearing come out of my face? What the fuck is happening? How can this happen 3 times in a row like this? It seems impossible. And yet it happened. And if it happens again, I'm just going to I'm going to find that guy's family who was walking too slowly in front of me and kill them in front of the cashier. That seems like a good way to solve the problem. I don't get, also it's like, I don't know. This is a different scenario. I don't think did I tell you guys? I wrote this down, but I think I forgot to tell you guys about it. I got Popeyes with a friend, and it was, first of all, it was the worst Popeyes I've ever been in. Like, it was the most the people did not want to work there Popeyes I've ever seen in my life. It was the worst service I've ever gotten in any fast food place ever. And not because it was bad, just because... Like, it wasn't good, but like the people there, I've never seen people who didn't want to be there more than these fucking people in this particular restaurant. And apparently one guy was waiting a long time for chicken sandwiches. So then she told the guy, like, who's waiting for chicken sandwiches? Oh, I'll make you guys an extra one. And then we were also waiting for chicken sandwiches, but we had just ordered them. But for some reason, she also attached us to that. And she was like, you guys are waiting for chicken sandwiches too? And we're like, yeah, sure. And she was like, I'm going to give you guys the extra ones for the wait. And we're like, oh, okay. But we're also confused because we weren't a part of that. We just showed up. So she makes us extra chicken sandwiches, and then she takes a long time to make them. And then also, like, we ordered stuff. Like, my friend ordered a drink, and we both ordered fries, and I ordered a biscuit. And so then she gets us the chicken sandwiches, the 4 chicken sandwiches, and she puts them in a bag, and she goes, here you go. And I was like, we got fries, too. And then she was like, or that's what happened. I got fries, he got a drink, or something like that. I was like, well, I got fries too. And he goes, no, we didn't get fries. I go, no, I got fries. And then she was like, so then she was confused, like she thought I was lying. And then, but I wasn't. It was on the fucking receipt. I just bought it, dude. And then she's like, okay, and she gets the fries. And then my friend isn't sure, like he's nervous to ask for his drink. And I was like, oh, I also got a biscuit. And she was like, there's only one biscuit left. And I was like, okay. I ordered it. And then she goes, you got the last biscuit. And I was like, oh, that makes sense, dude. I bought the last biscuit. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're saying it like I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm the next in line. The biscuit's there. I bought the biscuit. What the fuck are you talking about? And then my friend didn't know what the fucking, like my friend was like not going to ask for his drink. And so she just like gives us the food. She goes, here you go. And I was like, oh, thank you. She goes, made you guys extra sandwiches. Like the same way the woman did with the 2 cents. 2-cent bag right there. She goes like, made you guys extra sandwiches. It's like, I didn't order extra sandwiches, dude. What the fuck? You offered extra sandwiches, so I took them, but like I didn't want them in lieu of the things I paid for. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm supposed to take the extra sandwiches and go, this is so sick that even though I paid $7 extra for fries and a biscuit, I don't want it, dude. I don't want that, dude. I want this free fucking sandwich instead. No. I still want the food I got. What? Maybe this is unrelatable, dude. Maybe people are just like, stop fucking complaining. But you know what? It annoyed me. It annoyed me, and I'm already in a bad mood, so this is what I'm talking about, okay? It's just very wild. I don't know. I've never had that before, where somebody was like trying to give me free shit in lieu of what I bought, and then was upset at me for asking for what I bought. Like, I just didn't understand. Also, like, if that's the case, like, you should tell me, like, hey, I'm going to make you extra chicken sandwiches, but I'm not going to do the rest of my job. I'm going to do a bonus thing to my job right now. I'm going to do an extra part of my job that I don't need to do, but the consolation is I'm not going to do the rest of my job. You cool with that? No. I would have said no. I would have said, hey, on second thought, don't make the sandwiches. Just give us our order. And then my friend didn't get a fucking drink. He should have asked. He should be like, I also got a drink. And if she fucking made a scene, or if she got upset at us, we'd be like, what do you want? This is our receipt. What the fuck do you want? It's like a reverse Karening. Do you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes the person working is the Karen. Sometimes the person working is the one who like is being defiant and shitty, and you're like, I'm just trying to order the things I got. I'm trying to be nice through this whole. In both of those instances, I was being as polite as possible, and they were just like getting angry at me. And I was like, all right, dude, I don't. With the fucking bag, I barely spoke. I went, oh, no, I just wanted to. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I even said sorry to her. Oh, I'm sorry. And my niceness is probably what like got me the bag in the end, but at the same time, it's just like, what? I don't. Why make life more difficult? You know? Why make life more difficult? Why not make life easier? I understand that your job is rough, but like, my job is a lot of taking in requests, and people ask me to do stupid fucking things a lot, and I go, all right. And I get mad to myself. Like I might get annoyed, but I still do the thing and go, no problem, because that's the job I have. Do you know what I'm saying? If you have a job, do the job. Do it the best you can, because it's your job. Oh, fuck. I don't even know what I'm saying. I got like a minute left. I can't believe I made it through this fucking podcast. I appreciate that. Damn. I appreciate anyone who listened to this and struggled through it with me. This was a bit of a wonky one, dude. I was in a very bad mood, and I still got to do my fucking laundry, and but I had a lot of fun, dude. I hope my complaining wasn't too irritating. I hope you guys related to some degree. I hope I wasn't just sounding like a fucking psychotic asshole. Anyway, yeah, dude, don't go on dates on Mondays. Fucking live your life. Get Taco Bell on a Monday. Don't go on a date. Unless she seems like the love of your life. In that case, fuck me. Take her to McDonald's. Well, don't fuck me. Say fuck you to me. Go to McDonald's with this woman. Go out to drinks. Make love. Have babies. Fall in love. And then go to a steakhouse. Because you should love someone based on their personality first. Okay? And the only way to do that is to sit on a first date at McDonald's and split a 20-piece nugget. All right? There you go. Split a 50-piece nug with a beautiful lady, and next thing you know, you'll be with your soulmate. Anyway, thank you for listening. This was fun, as always. Yeah, if you made it this far, if you're listening to me right now, you're fucking out of your goddamn mind for listening to me for this long. But also, I love you very dearly, and you're the best person of all time. Well, who knows if that's true? I don't know. You might not be the best person of all time, but maybe you are. I don't know. What I'm saying is, thank you for listening. You're awesome. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.
Jake, you're an idiot. Jake, you don't make any sense. Jake, you're a piece of shit.